Happy Yule to you all. Today is winter solstice here in Nicaragua and all of the northern hemisphere, actually. But it's kind of come and gone. It's about 10 o'clock right now, and yeah, I mean it's kind of strange being in a country that winter is basically 90+ degree heat. It rains, but it's really not that cold. My next door neighbor's pigs just gave birth. Well, not next door, they're like a little bit further down the street. So there's not really that whole like emphasis on like, oh, in the spring is the new life. No, not going on down here. It's pretty much whenever you want. Yeah. Lots been going on. Past 2 weeks we've had reunions, meetings with my other maestros de English, my other English teachers. My Spanish is taking over my English. I'm like thinking in Spanish for the most part, and kind of the Spanglish combination. And so far so good with the meetings. The first one I just had 2 people. I had my 2 teachers that I'm going to be working with primarily. They were there. I'm really happy with how they're responding to it. They're becoming more and more open. They're talking more and more. They still got a long ways to go with their skills, but it's poco a poco, as they say down here, which is excellent. So I'm glad to see that all the effort that they're putting into it. Just today was our second meeting, and we had let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 teachers attending. We were missing 2, but that's alright. We'll get them next time. And yeah, we basically went through a bunch of different games. We talked about problems that they're having in class, and they decided we used something called the matrix. The matrix is it has you. The matrix is something that that we use to kind of discern what is the activity that we want to focus on with our work. It's a tool that we use here as Peace Corps volunteers. Basically, I narrow all the different options we have down to a choice between one or the other, and whichever one wins the most choices between one or the other, like option A versus option B, which do you prefer? Option A. Okay, option A versus option C, which do you prefer? Option C. Okay, and then we go all the way down through all of them, and whoever wins the most one-on-ones, if for lack of better terminology, is our main focus. That's the one that we liked the most, is what that means. I like it a lot. I definitely use it with teachers. I'm going to be using it with the students. I'm going to be using it with my youth groups to help them help me focus the group on something that they want to do and go in the direction that they want to go. So we talked about that today, and they decided that what they want to focus on the most is making materials for class. So I'm all ears for ideas on how to do that, you guys. No, not really. I have some ideas. I've got some books that are going to help me out a little bit. Also, I have my TEPL manual, which has got all the different activities that we use to teach all the different levels of English that they teach in high school. And basically, we can sit around and make materials all day long. Well, we won't do that all the time. We'll definitely focus on the games that we've been using to get them to practice their English. I definitely really want them to be doing that. We can also be talking about problems they have in class. We can be practicing just normal conversation, talking about what you've been doing last week. What did you do last month? What's going on in the news? That's something that they really like to talk about, just to kind of practice what's been happening, and they feel like they're having a meaningful conversation when they're talking about things like that. So that's great. I love it when they do that. Secondly, when it comes to making materials, it's a little hard to do because I want them to be making everything that they could be using in their classes. So we have to think ahead of time, what are we going to be teaching? And I'm a little, sometimes I was a little lost at first, but they gave me some good ideas, like charts of irregular verbs, which is probably very helpful to them. Another thing was like grammatical structures. Just have them made. That way they don't have to spend time every week making a new one. We've already gone through and made a bunch of them, and everyone can use them. Everyone should have one of their own. I'm gonna ask them if we start doing that. I'm gonna ask them to like bring their own sheet of paper, because they're not expensive, but I'm not supposed to be buying everything for everyone. I don't want to be buying everything for everyone. It's not sustainable, and I don't have that much money to begin with. So I'm gonna refrain from that. I'm just gonna ask them to contribute somehow. I have enough markers for everybody. I've got like, I don't know, at least 12 just sitting with all these different colors. They're very, very nice. And I like having the different colors when I'm writing different grammatical structures out for them. Like I'll write the subject always in blue, and I'll always write the verb always in red, and I'll write objects in yellow or green or whatever, and adjectives will always be purple or something like that. And that way they just really have they have all these different ways of absorbing the information. I'm going at them all this visual stuff with different colors, with different with like just the pictures. I can have them so they're cut up or whatever, and they can arrange the sentences themselves just to practice the grammar structures and things like that. Always fun. Other things we can be making would be like take like a magazine out and cut out pictures. Just sit there with a pair of scissors. I need a picture of different kinds of clothes. I need pictures of different sports. I need pictures of different animals. I need pictures of buildings that are important in the community. Maybe the hospital. Maybe the mayor's office. I mean, I can go out and take pictures, and we can maybe go and then print some if we have to. I would prefer to not be printing things, because I don't think there is a printer anywhere nearby, but I think there is one in the Seabird, but it costs money. It's like, it's going to sound stupid, but it costs like 5 portables, I think, which is something probably along the lines of about 1 or 2 cents. No, it's a little bit more than that. It's got to be a little bit more than that. 5 portables got to be something along the lines of like 30 cents. Will be. You'd be surprised how cheap I've gotten down here. I see something that's priced in dollars, and it's like $12. So I'm like, no, I won't pay that. It's hilarious. My girlfriend and I went to Metro Centro in Managua, and everything's priced in dollars there. I was flipping out. I was like, no, I can't pay that. No way, I'm not gonna pay $10 for this shirt. I mean, that would be a steal in the United States, but I was like, no, I won't do it. I was like, I can buy the same shirt for like 10 Cordobas. Well, not quite that cheap, but definitely I can find a lot of clothing. Like I bought, like, look at these really nice pair of jeans I got going on right here. I think they set me back 350 Cordobas, which is something along the lines, I think, of $15. Basically, really, really nice jeans for like Goodwill prices. Love it. Well, that's about all the updating I'm going to be doing for you guys just right now. And once more, I'm going to say Happy Yule to everyone. And I'm going to post this as fast as I can. And so you guys have an awesome night. See you guys later.